going green. Eco-friendly. Slow living. Buzzwords that you're probably hearing more and more of as Kiwis grow increasingly mindful of sustainability. But how do we get there? Welcome to My Dream Green Home. The show helping everyday Kiwis like you and me go greener.
I feel like we're ready, we just don't really know
where to start.
Each week, we'll be meeting with Kiwis from flatties
We tend to throw a lot of food away.
to families who all want to do their bit for the planet.
And that's what we want to do because it's about sustainability.
Pretty heavy conscience. We need to make it livable for these little ones.
They'll come here to our beautiful HQ.
We just bought our first home.
What is your dream for it? Where our team of experts and I will give them a budget. We've allocated you 45K total,
It's gonna be amazing.
a plan,
Go bigger, utilise the whole space.
It's so cool to see it 3D and come to life.
and some inspiration.
This is actually food.
Is it?
Yeah.
Then, our homeowners will do some serious mahi
That'll do it.
to transform their green dreams into reality.
Holy moly.
Oh my goodness, what a transformation.
It feels like a slice of barley or something, doesn't it?
So they've used it in such a creative way, nothing was wasted.
In living my dream.
And you might be inspired to live your green dreams too. Arriving at HQ to kickstart their rural sustainability journey are Latesha and Rikki. The tiki mai raro mai, kia ora.
Kia ora.
Kia ora.
So, beautiful Morrinsville. Do you know Jacinda Ardern?
Not personally, no.
No?
Fish and chip shop that she worked at, yep, 100%.
Okay, great. Tell me about your whānau. You guys have 2 young ones, is that right?
We have 3 beautiful kids, Kyla, Arlo and Sadie.
You used to rent the home that you currently live in, right?
Yeah.
Oh, when we first moved into that house, coming home to it every night after work, I was like, oh, we're really lucky to be here. Lucky to rent it in general. Our landlord gave us the opportunity to buy it.
Oh, is it?
So I literally said to my little girl, I said, we're buying this house and it's going to be yours and you never have to move ever again.
Tell me more about your house. Does it feel like a warm, dry home to you both?
Nah.
No?
When we first moved in, there was condensation quite badly. So the first thing we did when we purchased the place was to pop in a smart vent. It made a huge, huge, huge difference. But there's still mould in the house.
The kids play hide and go seek and they're hiding behind the curtain. You're like, get out from underneath the curtain.
Don't hide there, that's where the
No,
mould
it's
is.
mouldy.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, we're
yeah.
like the mould monsters behind that curtain,
Yeah.
man. But yeah, that's how bad the curtains are.
So it's everywhere. As soon as you remove the wallpaper, like especially behind where a bed's been or like where you've been sleeping and then you see a big mouldy patch and you're like, oh, that was right next to my 2-year-old's bed and he slept there since he was a baby. How has it contributed to his health, short-term and long-term? Sadie was 2 weeks old and she got RSV. Ended her up in hospital for a night. It was not a nice experience.
Leticia's a nurse,
Go
so
there. Yeah, being a nurse, like if you have that like insider knowledge of I'm not gonna go to hospital unless it's serious, but she's 2 weeks old and it's affecting her breathing.
the first question the doctors asked when we got there was how dry and healthy is your home?
So it's a massive priority for you guys, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That mould is an unwanted flatmate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Evict that mould out of there.
Yeah, definitely need it to go.
So, in this kāinga, what is your dream lifestyle to be living?
A nice warm home. Kids can play without worrying about where they're playing inside and Just something beautiful to enjoy the space that we're in.
I would love a huge veggie garden that can feed the family, and I would like to grow lots of cut flowers and sell them as my dream. It's my side hustle. I just love flowers. Before I went on maternity leave, I worked really hard on the gardens right up until she was born.
I think all our neighbours used to think that I made her do it. No. Because she was so far out here. Yeah, nothing's changed either. The baby's just on the front now.
Yeah, or on the pram next to us.
Yeah. It's an addiction.
It is an addiction. Now that this land is ours, I can dig into the lawn and expand the pitch and do what we want with the place, because no one's telling us that we can't.
I am totally on board with your dream. I want to see it come true. So our green team have allocated you $60,000 to transform this 90s ex-rental and garden into a more environmentally friendly home.
I appreciate it so much.
Carpets and curtains, those are top priority.
And potentially paint in the living room.
Oh yeah, painting, yep.
Time to bring in this week's green team. First up on the renovation frontline, project manager Jen Jones.
I love DIYs, renovations, new builds. So you've got the timber blocking in here, I see. Particularly passionate about sustainable design. I'm so excited to help these families. I feel like we have a lot in common in terms of the things that are important to us. You know, at the end of the day, this is my bread and butter, and I'm really, really excited to help them along on that journey.
And tackling the garden is Green Thumb award-winning landscaper Bailey Lutomes.
The reason why I wake up every morning is to be outside. I love the outdoors. I love what I do. A lot of the time I walk into a space, the garden actually talks to me. I'm not there to change it, I'm there to work with nature, and that's the philosophy that I try to pass on to my client.
Last week, our experts were in Morrinsville checking out the challenge ahead. First up, Leticia's veggie garden to feed the family and her flower-selling side hustle.
Can you smell the fresh air here?
I know.
They've got so much potential. Look at all this space.
I know. And it's so peaceful as well.
Yeah.
So what are some considerations for planting in this particular environment?
Because we're so open here, we've got to consider the wind factor and also the sun.
Seems like today's a good day for it.
It is a great day. From their existing garden, I can see that they are very keen. They've made an attempt, but with so much space comes this daunting task of what do I do, where do I start? I've loved the fact that they're starting to mulch the garden because that helps retain the moisture. We've got to learn how to crawl, walk before we can run. And that's a problem with most people when they've got so many options is where do I begin? There's a few things that I would do differently, like putting sun-loving plants actually in the sun. I can see a remnants of an old growing house. Clearly it hasn't worked. Maybe it's not in the right position.
Where would you put it?
Ideally somewhere that gets a lot of sun, nice big open space, so that lawn
Along
over
that
there
fence.
is
Yep.
perfect. Rikki and Leticia's space has got so much potential. They've got abundance of open space in their garden.
I can only imagine all the images that are coming into Bailey's mind right now about what we can actually do with the space.
But not so positive on the Imagine front inside.
I spotted as we were walking in the backs of these curtains, and that's a sure sign of a lot of moisture, so I'm guessing that these windows cry a little bit.
What about the floor?
I'm seeing quite a bit of fraying here.
Oh, that doesn't look good.
Wow. Yeah, so this here, this timber with the sharp pieces, that's called smooth edge, and that's actually there for holding the edge of your carpet down, and it's not doing a very good job.
It looks like it's holding nothing back. Look at the carpet, look at the state of it.
There's quite a lot of damage here. It could be a combination of wear and tear, it could be from moisture.
And the carpet looks and feels quite thin under our feet as well.
Yeah, so I would say that's actually probably the underlay. And I can see a couple of lines in the floor, so it's a sign that the underlay needs to be replaced. And, I mean, obviously the carpet does as well. It's a health and safety hazard for an adult, let alone a child. Just thinking about all the dust and the moisture, it's just not a great environment to be in. You could basically do something with everything in here, right? The layout's not amazing with that flow into dining and living. They're obviously not using their front door because there's a couch against it.
So I've seen all I need to see, have you?
Yeah, I think so. I think I've seen more than enough in here, actually.
Well, let's go.
There's a lot of space. Their job is going to be massive.
It's our job now just to guide them to make sure that they don't fall off the wheel.
Off the wagon.
Fall off the wagon.
Yeah.
I am super excited to talk to the experts.
Rikki and Leticia, meet Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Hello, Jen.
We're not experts in the garden and we're not experts in DIY or house renovation. We make mistakes and sometimes they're quite costly mistakes. So with the experts' help, we shouldn't make those costly mistakes. If we could have tailored advice for the dreams that we have for the house that we live in, it would just be life-changing.
So fill Jen in a little bit on how you guys currently feel about your house.
Our house needs a lot of work done to make it a livable place for our kids and us.
It needs some TLC.
Yes.
For sure. Yeah, definitely a few things to work on.
And let's not forget, it was a rental for 30 years, right?
Yep.
That's a lot of wear and tear on a house.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, obviously, you guys are not alone with the issues with your ex-rental. There are a lot of houses that are not meeting those minimum requirements. And to be honest, I personally don't actually think that legislation's good enough.
Pretty heavy conscience about all that mould and all the wear and tear on everything through condensation. Been a real eye-opener. Man, we need to do this, this and this to this place to make it livable for these little ones.
I hate to think what's on the bottom of your walls and the corners behind furniture that's not visible.
Yep.
Leticia and Rikki are banking on Reno expert Jen's guidance to help transform their unhealthy home.
I hate to think what's on the bottom of your walls and the corners behind furniture that's not visible.
Yep.
It's estimated that almost half of New Zealand homes are not properly insulated.
In houses that aren't insulated, more than 30% of heat can be lost through windows.
None of these things are conducive to a warm, dry home, and that's going to have a flow-on effect to pretty hefty power bills, and that's like the least sustainable thing that you can do. So let's look at some graphic images of what your space looks like now. This is your current living room.
Yep.
This is what we've pulled together for you.
Looks amazing.
Yeah, that's so cool.
New window treatments, new carpet too.
Can't wait.
I can't even imagine what it,
They're essentially creating a whole new canvas, right? So it's kind of hard to look at it and go, well, what's going to be left from before? The family photos on the wall, probably.
I like the couch.
You like the couch?
Yeah, I really.
Which spot's yours?
Oh, the end.
The corner?
Oh, with the legs out, relaxing.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the houseplants.
Yeah,
Great.
We've got heaps, you can take some.
There's a couple of things that we have thrown in here for your consideration. We are actually proposing retrofit double glazing. When you think about a home and all the places that air or heat can flow in and out of, obviously the weakness is the windows because it's thinner, joinery is not always sealed in the best way, and so the biggest opportunity for actually mitigating heat loss in a home is actually to upgrade the glazing itself because we can't always easily insulate exterior walls.
Retrofit double glazing uses your existing joinery, replacing the single pane with a double pane and middle cavity.
Double glazed windows will actually reduce carbon emissions by up to 680 kilos per year. And the good thing with that solution is that it repurposes your existing joinery. And I think for the most part, your joinery is fine. It just cries a little bit. Yeah. So we just need to make it a little bit happier.
Yep.
The impact of retrofit double glazing for Latesha and Rikki is massive. It is going to help to create a warmer, drier, healthier home, and that's going to have a flow-on effect to what it costs to heat the room. This can be one of the biggest investments when it comes to renovating a home. We have also proposed that you keep your existing carpet because it's just lovely.
Oh,
I'm joking. New carpet. This is a carpet range called Loom. It is made with 100% New Zealand wool. There are a lot of reasons to love wool carpet. It is a natural fire retardant. It is naturally stain resistant as well. And hyperallergenic and all sorts of other wonderful things. Latesha and Rikki have had a bit of a journey to actually get onto the property ladder. But now what we don't want to do is complete a renovation or a fit out that's going to cost money to maintain. We want to make sure that what they're putting back into that space can stand the test of time. We need the materials and the finishes in that area to be durable and long lasting. Options for curtains. Law is a New Zealand company. And the fabrics that they use are all either made from natural fibres or recycled plastic bottles.
It's so cool to see that you can make sustainable choices with carpet and curtains as well.
Their blinds as well are low VOC. Do you guys know what VOCs are? It stands for volatile organic compounds. Basically what it is gases that are emitted from furniture made with certain chemicals. It's not what you want to be breathing in because it impacts the air quality in your home. And this is another reason to love wall carpet because it naturally purifies the air. Sort of houseplants, so rubber trees, peace lilies, they're great to have in the home because if you do have any furniture or finishes that are emitting those gases, then they will actually purify the air for you.
That's huge. I didn't even know that fabrics could emit gases.
Everything can, furniture, flooring. It's not just about the canvas, the actual house itself, but it's what we put back into the space and the materials that we choose that those things are made of. Anything that you can do to bring it back to nature is going to mitigate the amount of VOC that are put out in your home.
These changes are going to make your lounge feel like it's completely brand new, right?
Yeah, definitely will.
Well, thank you, Jen. I think those are some small but mighty changes for Rikki and Leticia.
Yeah, amazing. Can't wait.
Now, let's hear what Bailey has to say about Leticia and Rikki's sustainable garden dreams.
Kia ora team, how are ya? Lovely to meet you, Leticia, Rikki. So what's great about this space is that you've got already a nice shelter belt. You've got so much sun. Another thing that is great about this section is the soil.
So we have quite heavy based clay on our land, so sometimes it gets a bit waterlogged, gets a bit soggy in some areas.
You may see that as a negative. Clay is actually a good thing in your soil because what it does is actually it holds moisture.
I really love talking to Bailey.
You're doing
really good information.
That explains your flower.
Just can't wait to tap into that knowledge and the plan that he's already made.
Okay, Leticia and Rikki, are you ready to see Bailey's vision for your garden?
Yeah.
100%.
Right, let's have a look at some of the graphics. This is what we propose.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Our garden expert Bailey has conjured up some exciting plans for Leticia and Rikki's veggie garden.
Let's have a look at some of the graphics. This is what we propose.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
My recommendation is to bring the garden closer to the house, bring it forward. Not only will they have more sunlight in that area, but also Leticia can now keep her eye on it.
It's amazing. I'm really excited.
I think that's basically exactly what you picture.
So what we've done is I've chosen your glasshouse as the centrepiece of your garden.
Yep.
And then as you gain experience and knowledge, your garden then can grow exponentially from the glasshouse. Herbs and veggies, and then eventually doing something like growing all your cut flowers.
Yep. It's better than I could have imagined. It's so cool.
With a glasshouse, a lot of people don't have the space to put one, let alone two. In your case, I recommend possibly two.
Wow. That's amazing.
The beauty of having two greenhouses is that you can use one as a nursery. For Leticia and Rikki, they had all their seedlings on the deck. So putting them in a secondary greenhouse would allow those seedlings to do so much better.
How do you feel about potentially having two glass houses?
It's going to be amazing. Can't wait.
I can see how excited you are.
Yeah, you can tell this is my passion.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is absolutely like seeing all my dreams come to life, but like bigger than my wildest dreams as well.
She's holding it back, but she'll be crying later on. Could see a little barlina in there, maybe in the corner.
Oh, okay, a little barlina.
Yeah, it's his only way to get in the garden, eh?
I can see some hesitancy from Rikki. It'd be interesting to see how that grows and whether Rikki, I guess, you know, turn to the green side. Oh, it's going to be a beautiful space and you're going to enjoy it so much.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
No
Thank you,
worries.
Bailey.
Good luck,
Appreciate it.
guys.
Thanks.
Thanks, Bailey. Ka kite anō. My goodness. You can't stop smiling, can you?
Yep, no, I can't.
Do you want to get started on this straight away?
Yeah, I do, yep.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be all me.
Are you up for the challenge?
Oh, of course. Yeah, I'll do anything for her.
Oh, that's really nice. How good is that?
It feels amazing. Like,
Surreal.
can't even put it into words.
Yeah, we keep saying it. It's like winning the lotto, but it actually is. Saying that is exactly what you wanted, and hopefully we can get it done.
I have every bit of faith in you, Rikki. Back home in Morrinsville, it's divide and conquer. Rikki is ripping up the inside, and Leticia is plotting the outside.
What do you reckon of these glass houses from Trulux? Do you like them? Look at that one. That one's nice, eh?
They're not cheap. A glass house can set you back anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000.
Do you reckon we could fit a glass house there for me? And you can have one next to me. One can be for your flowers.
I know where I'd rather be in this reno, and it's not inside ripping up old wallpaper.
Did you have fun peeling the wallpaper today?
Yeah. Started slowly, but we'll get there. Yeah, no, I've really enjoyed it.
It is a big project. We just have to do it in bite-sized pieces.
I just want to scrape it.
The next couple of weeks are going to be busy.
We're a week into busy at Latesha and Rikki's rural renovation.
All right, get it, girl.
And by the looks, they are taking our experts' advice as gospel.
Quite a bit today, trying to match it up with Bailey's plan. We are taking Bailey's advice on board with the layout that he's described because it makes a lot of sense.
He's made it more practical, keeping it closer to the house.
Yeah, it's gonna take a lot to get my head around it, but I think his advice is the way to go.
Yeah.
Then also been getting that window to look all nice once the double glazing gets retrofitted.
I'm in Queenstown meeting Jen. And I've got a feeling she's going to be one-upping Latesha and Rikki's double glazing with this stunning passive home.
Oh, my goodness! I know, welcome. This view. Oh my goodness.
Got a bit of everything.
You do, you've got the lake, you've got the mountains.
And what better place to be than Queenstown?
Exactly. Land of skiing, land of
Pies.
wineries, and land of sustainable houses.
Yes, passive houses, in fact.
Oh, so they don't know how to stand up for themselves?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
Not.
Actually, standing up for itself is exactly what a passive house does. This one, Threepwood Passive House, designed by Sian Taylor and Mark Reed of Team Green Architects, is built to such a high standard it requires barely any energy to heat or cool.
It's airtight, it is triple glazed, it is heavily insulated, which makes it one of the most energy efficient homes. In fact, almost 10 times, if not more, energy efficient than your typical household. Nuts, right?
That must save so much money on your power bill as well.
Yes, absolutely. And a big part of passive homes as well is making sure that you build it to quite a tight budget, which is one of the other pillars of sustainability. So I think quite often people associate sustainability with fringe living or compromise, like they have to give something up. But actually, this is a beautiful home, and this is just a really good example of how an aesthetic home can coexist with sustainability. The two are not mutually exclusive. It basically acts like a sundial. It's designed through its orientation to let the sun in winter, to keep it nice and warm, and to keep it out in summer, which makes it a lot more energy efficient.
That is a really clever house.
I know, and there are a number of things that we can draw inspiration from for Latesha and Rikki, but I'll point those out when we get inside.
I'm excited.
Shall we go?
Please. It's so warm in here, isn't it just?
I don't think we need our coats.
No.
Should we take them off?
Is the heater on?
It's just this warm. It's just really well built. One of the things that I love most about this house is the triple glazing. Now, we are at the bottom of the South Island, so it's definitely needed here. Probably don't need to go to quite that extreme for Latesha and Rikki, but I do think that incorporating some double glazing or some retrofit double glazing into their home is really going to help with that thermal insulation. Have you noticed these little unassuming vents up here?
I didn't notice them, but now I can, yes.
Those are connected to their balanced heat exchange system. One of the really cool things about a passive home, and this one in particular, is that with that ventilation system, the windows and the walls will never be below 17 degrees. And in this climate, that's the point at which condensation forms. So no condensation, no mould on the back of the curtains or anywhere else. There are a lot of impressive features about this home. They've managed to create a 2-bedroom home with a home office that feels spacious. I'm right behind you. Through really clever use of space, both vertically and horizontally, you can actually achieve quite a lot in quite a small area.
Jen, this is a pretty spectacular kāinga. I can't wait to see what Latesha and Rikki do with this in their own home.
I know, I can't wait either. It's going to be an absolute game changer.
Two weeks into busy at Latesha and Rikki's, and the big ticket item is on site. Cozy NZ Retrofit Double Glazing are upgrading all the windows in their house by replacing the old single glazed ones with retrofit double glazed windows.
This is like Christmas, man.
What's even better, it's a more sustainable and cost-effective choice compared to replacing the entire window.
Flooring extra I've just rocked up as well. That ain't all for our house, eh, surely? Do you reckon? It's a little bit overwhelming. It's cool, man.
Yeah, it'll feel like a
So
whole
good.
new house.
Yeah.
Now we've got nicely painted lounge, and we'll have new curtains and carpet and retrofit double glazing to make it nice and cozy and warm and livable. Can't wait.
Not gonna lie, man, I'm pretty excited about this carpet, eh? It's a massive day.
It's so great to see things come together. All in one day?
Yeah.
I think not, guys. Don't forget about your sustainable garden, which is currently a figment of my imagination.
Oh my gosh, this is such a huge project.
Just as well, Latesha and Rikki's friends and whānau are here to lend a hand.
The Glasshouses weighed 400
500.
kgs each.
Yeah.
It was just like, how are we going to get them set up and made beautiful? Super overwhelming. We bit off more than we can chew.
It's been a massive weekend of work on Latesha and Rikki's kāinga. I'm talking fresh paint, windows, new carpet laid, and law curtains and blinds installed throughout the whole house.
Wow. So soft, so soft.
But isn't this living room feeling a bit empty?
Everything we've moved out, I don't think I want to move it back in, to be honest with you. Keep it nice and fresh the way it is.
Yeah, it would be great to see a new piece of quality New Zealand-made furniture.
Fear not, team, a furniture brand that fits the bill to the rescue. Using 100% New Zealand wool as inners.
Stax Furniture, they have some really nice wall colours.
I definitely like that one.
Do you?
That one there looks cool.
How about that 3-seater and corner chase?
Oh, that is so nice.
It'll look amazing.
Yeah, especially with Jen's layout. I think we'll stick to her plan, eh?
Yeah, we'll see how it looks. Can't
Yeah.
wait.
Kids will love it.
Yeah.
Not just the kids, Rikki. I love it. And I think I'll love the greenhouses too.
Amazing.
If they ever get something inside.
Lots and lots of planting to do this week. Heaps of planting. I think we're underestimating how much work all the planting is going to be.
To help her get underway, Leticia and Bailey are making a visit to Palmer's.
Sweet peas.
Williams, yeah.
are gorgeous.
Sweet peas.
Yeah.
Again, the greenhouse is the perfect environment for raising seedlings because it's nice and warm. They want to be sustainable. They want to make that change for the better. And I know it's going to be a difficult task, but I can see she has determination, she has the grit, and that's the most exciting factor of this whole journey.
Tomatoes. Kids love picking their own tomatoes.
Yeah. The great thing about growing tomatoes in the greenhouse is that you can use the structures and build a climbing ladder or twine or rope and allowing that to grow up.
Yeah, I'd love to try
Yeah.
that. Bailey's advice is hard to put a measure on because it is so valuable, and I'm very excited at what it will end up looking like at the end of this.
With a mountain of work still to do outside, I'm off on the hunt for our urban design guru, Bailey.
I'm on my way to go and meet Bailey at a secret location. I don't know where I'm going, but it is something aspirational to do with Latesha and Rikki's makeover. So I'm really excited.
Kia ora, Bailey.
Kia ora, Ree, how are ya?
Good, are you trying to keep me out?
Come on in. Isn't this amazing?
This is incredible. I can't get over how big it is. Completed in 2020, Porewa is a community vegetable garden, a marakai, created by Ngāti Whātua Ōrākei in the heart of the biggest city in Aotearoa.
Everything grown here is harvest for the local community. Whatever they grow, they actually put back so it's 100% sustainable.
Oh, wow.
That's an amazing feat.
Every year, this marakai pumps out 2 tons of veggies, feeding the community for free. But part of what makes it so successful is its gardening ethos.
As you can see around the edges, they've companion planted with things like calendula, borage, nasturtium. All those grown together help create this ecosystem that supports one another. Pest-free, chemical-free, everything is 100% organic.
I am learning so much. Could Leticia and Rikki actually achieve something like this?
I believe so. The site here is very similar to Rikki and Leticia. It's lovely and flat, it's wide open, plenty of sun. They do have a little bit of wind issue, but who doesn't have wind?
That's true, and it's obviously not too much of an issue. I mean, look at this place.
Everything is growing so well here.
This fabulous garden clearly hasn't just been plonked here. I'm guessing some serious thought has gone into the design. Cue Marakai manager Etienne to explain. Kia ora, Etienne.
Lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you
Kia ora,
too.
see you again.
Really
Nice
to see
How
you.
are
Congratulations on this incredible Mara. It's beautiful.
Thank you. Oh, you know, being organic, there's a few extra weeds in here, but you know, weeds are also part of the garden, something that are essential. So that's what I tell everyone, especially the boss. The garden bed was designed by Matua Rob Small. He's our garden curator, and he's designed the marakai in a circle or a purawhita shape. Circles hold power, they hold MOLDY, but also all of the mahi that we do here is done by the maramataka. That's the MOLDY lunar calendar. Basically, it encompasses looking at the different phases of the moon and how it relates to growing, how it relates to emotional and wairoa states. but also it's about the water content level as well. So we know with the moons, it's the push and pull of the tides, but it's also the water content on land. So when you've got higher water content in your garden, obviously that's a better time to be planting, especially in the summertime. This is a place to grow kai, nourish our people, nourish our iwi, but not only in their puku, also nourish their minds with the knowledge and passing down the mātauranga, because, you know, it's no point having knowledge if you're not willing to share it and give it out, eh?
Ka pai.
Absolutely.
We have a young family that also want to grow their own kai. What kind of tips and advice can you give them?
Start off small, something that you can manage. If you've got limited growing area, look at growing vertically or in raised garden beds. I think it's really important that we all kind of get into growing veggies at home. It's better for your kai, better for your tinana, for your body, and it's better for our environment. Definitely go organic and start off with seasonal veggies. You can't go wrong if you're planting veggies that are part of that season.
Six weeks of massive mahi later, it's time for Leticia and Rikki's big reveal. Have they managed to pull off the sustainable garden and living room of their dreams?
Kia ora. Hi. How are you?
And your little one.
Did you say hi?
Hi. Arlo and Kyla, you've got some strawberries there. Are they from the supermarket?
Or fresh from the garden, maybe? Yeah? Oh,
Yum. You two had some pretty massive goals for this reno. Do you feel like you've met your own expectations?
I think we've exceeded our expectations.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
We hope you agree, though.
Can we take a look?
Yeah, of course. Go around back.
Thank you.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
Oh, wow.
Holy moly.
In Morrinsville, we're about to see how Leticia and Rikki have transformed their home and garden.
Oh, wow.
Holy moly. Look what they've done.
What was once a very empty lawn with a small garden bed tucked away has now got greenhouses and veggie beds proudly front and centre.
There's just so much to see, and I just want to go around and touch things and,
And there's no risk of burning plants with Trulux Pro Glass diffusing the light for all year round top-notch growing performance.
And look at all her seedlings. Oh my gosh, I want to keep going. There's so much to see.
Let's take a look.
It's like a theme park for Bailey. So the fin tanks essentially will take the rainwater off the roof of the two Trulux glass houses.
Yep.
And then that feeds into the gardens.
It's connected to a downpipe so you can harvest rainwater for things like watering the garden or washing the car.
When you're watering your veggies and anything edible, it's actually much better and healthier to use the pure rainwater than town supply.
There are mindful, sustainable choices everywhere. Pavers have been reused for garden beds, and there's even a sports net for climbing vegetables.
Bailey, companion plants.
Spring onions, I've got spinach, lettuce, you've got broccoli, corn over there.
Corn. This is like veggie bingo.
Oh, and what is this? It's like a black tomato. I've never heard of that before. Is that a thing?
Yeah, it is definitely. And this system is brilliant for the setup. You can train them to climb up something like twine.
Smart wee things,
and
aren't
it's
they?
an environmental friendly option as well. So this is a huge tick from me. They've done so well.
Yeah.
Tick.
Tick.
The Bailey green tick. Bailey, it was a really ambitious garden reno.
I'm so impressed the fact that they've not only transformed the space, but the material. You know, they've repurposed the old pavers.
Well, that's what you always talk about, right, Bailey, is working with the tire, working with the environment, not against it.
Yeah, I'm glad you remembered that.
I did, I've taken notes. When I talked about the companion planting before, that was more to impress you.
Oh, well, you have.
Yes! Oh, it's really nice.
Oh my gosh.
How good is this?
Far out.
What a transformation. Oh my goodness.
How
This is so
good
nice.
is this?
Leticia and Rikki's living room was awkward, mouldy and unsafe. With a revamped layout and new furniture in the lounge, and new curtains, retrofit double glazing, and carpet replaced throughout the entire house, they've hit their sustainable renovation out of the ballpark.
It feels so nice under the feet.
Underfoot.
This is a huge transformation from what it was.
I don't even know where to start.
But this couch is so
I know,
nice.
I really want to sit on it too.
It feels like, whoa, the L-shaped couch of Rikki's
Yeah.
dreams.
Oh my God, there's mold!
No, not really. They're really nice.
And they've had the retrofit glazing as well, which is going to make a massive difference to the dampness in here. There'll be much less condensation.
It feels healthy, it feels inviting, it feels cozy. They haven't just been conscious about choosing New Zealand made, there's also been some creative upcycling, starting with the dining table.
It looks like they've painted the legs and sanded and stained the top as well. And I'm sensing that they've probably painted this little number here. Maybe even this one in the corner. They're kind of hitting it all, really.
Yeah, they've taken sustainability and being self-sufficient to the next level.
I hope they're really proud of themselves.
Yeah.
Well, we're definitely proud of them.
Yeah,
aren't we, Jen?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a transformation! And you've gone above and beyond as well. How did you stay motivated?
Just the bigger picture in mind. You guys gave us so much inspiration and advice, and it's like we just want to do the best that we can to reflect the advice that you guys have given to us.
I was going to ask Rikki, because in the beginning you were a bit apprehensive about the whole edible garden and all that stuff. What's your feeling now?
I remember saying that it's kind of her thing, eh?
Yeah.
But I'm definitely on the same level now.
Yeah.
If not a little
Wow.
bit. Because I was
A bit of competition there.
And you haven't cut corners with this renovation. You've done it in a sustainable way. Was it worth it?
100%.
Yeah?
Yeah, we've learnt so much, eh? Upcycling and reusing, and even down to like carpet. That's everywhere out there. Yeah.
Is it? It's in the garden. Yeah.
We reused all that for going underneath the beds and
That's amazing.
Yeah.
cardboard, carpet, branches, everything's been used that we can think of.
And I do have to ask, how did you go with your budget?
We were able to maintain that original budget, although we did have more projects that might just have to be saved for another time when budget allows.
Like your garden, it's going to grow with time.
Exactly.
Oh, I loved that, Bailey. That was so nice.
It's really profound.
Yeah.
Deep.
Well, thank you so much for letting us into your beautiful kāinga. I am really, really impressed with the job that you've done here.
Well done, and super, super proud.
Thank you. We appreciate that so much.
I think in our day-to-day lives, this sort of stuff is exactly why we do what we do.
There's one final thing for Leticia and Rikki to reveal. A side hustle flower stall in full swing.
It's been a wild ride.
To Rikki and Teach.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thanks, everyone. Team effort.
3 months later, and Leticia and Rikki's new garden is thriving and the kids can enjoy fresh produce at their fingertips. Leticia's flower business has taken off. She's selling more beautiful bouquets by the day. Next time, a growing family.
All 4 of us in the kitchen is pretty hectic, it's pretty busy.
Dream of making sustainable changes.
It would be really nice if we could take that next step forward, reducing our impact on the environment.
There's a lot going on in that space.
Absolutely.
But I do have some ideas.
With creative designs.
Ooh.
Wow.
And budget-savvy solutions for a greener
Totally made out of recycled materials from an old villa.
and easier life.
Could you have imagined a transformation like this? I'm jealous.